My beloved child, freeze for just one moment and let me ask you something. What if I told you that the reason you found this video today is because heaven has been trying to reach you for weeks, and this is the final attempt before your breakthrough window closes? What if I told you that angels have been assigned to your situation, but they are waiting for you to receive one specific message before they can act? You are not here by accident. You are here by divine appointment. And if you leave before I finish speaking, you will spend the rest of your life wondering what would have happened if you had just stayed. I am going to be completely honest with you. Not everyone who watches this will receive the miracle, only those who have ears to hear and hearts ready to believe. If you are still here after these first few sentences, you are already part of the chosen group. Now stay with me because the most important part is coming. My dear child, something extraordinary is unfolding right at this very moment. And you absolutely must pay attention, because what I am about to share with you will change the entire trajectory of your life forever. The heavens above have opened wide, and a powerful wave of divine blessing is already rushing toward you like a mighty river that has been held back for far too long. Your years of struggling in the darkness, crying silent tears when no one was watching, holding on to faith with trembling hands when everything seemed impossible, all of that is finally coming to an end today. What you are about to experience in the coming hours and days is not something ordinary or common. This is divine intervention at its highest level. This is supernatural provision breaking through every barrier. This is the very hand of your Creator reaching down from the throne of heaven to lift you out of every pit of lack, every valley of despair and every prison of poverty, and to place you firmly on solid ground where abundance flows like a river that never runs dry. Listen very closely to every word I am speaking, because this moment carries more weight than you can possibly imagine. At this precise second, forces that your natural eyes cannot perceive are moving with incredible speed on your behalf. Mighty spiritual warriors have been dispatched from the courts of heaven with your name written in golden letters on their assignments. They are carrying sealed instructions straight from the throne room, and their only mission, their singular focus, their divine mandate is to break every single chain that has held your finances captive for all these years. The doors that were violently slammed in your face are being torn completely off their hinges by angelic hands. The opportunities that seemed to pass you by forever are now circling back around with accumulated interest and multiplied blessing. The money that was stolen from you through deception, manipulation, delays, legal traps, and hidden spiritual attacks is being forcefully returned to you, not just in equal measure, but sevenfold according to the divine law of restoration. This is not a fantasy you are imagining in your desperate mind. This is not wishful thinking born out of years of disappointment. This is an absolute decree that has been sealed and stamped by the Most High God Himself. You have walked through nights so unbearably dark that even hope itself seemed like a distant stranger you could barely remember. You have sat at empty tables with growling stomachs while watching others feast on abundance that should have been yours. You have checked your bank account with hands shaking from anxiety, already knowing that the numbers displayed would pierce your heart like a knife. You have whispered desperate prayers into the silent ceiling of your bedroom at 3 in the morning, wondering if anyone in the entire universe was even listening to your cries. But I want you to know with absolute certainty that heaven heard every single word that left your lips. Every groan that was too deep for words, every tear that rolled down your face in the darkness, every silent scream that your soul released when the pain became unbearable. And now, after what has felt like an eternity of waiting, the answer to all those prayers is descending from heaven, not as a tiny trickle that barely makes a difference, but as a massive flood that will overwhelm every area of your life. not as temporary relief that lasts for a moment, but as permanent overflow that continues generation after generation. Not as just enough to get by for another week, but as more than enough to transform your entire existence and the lives of everyone connected to you. The creator of the entire universe, the one who spoke galaxies into existence with just a word, the Almighty God who holds all power in his hands, is speaking directly to you at this very moment. He is declaring over your life that the season of barely surviving is completely over and will never return. The time of borrowing money from others and begging for help is absolutely finished. The generational cycle of lack and poverty that has run through your family bloodline for decades or even centuries is being violently shattered right now by the power of divine decree. You are stepping across a threshold into a brand new era where provision is not something you have to struggle and fight for, but rather a guaranteed promise that flows naturally from your covenant with heaven, where doors do not close in your face anymore, but instead swing wide open the moment you approach them. Where favor does not run out like a limited resource, but multiplies exponentially with every step you take forward. This is your moment of transformation. This is your prophetic turning point. This is the day when everything in your life shifts from cursed to blessed, from lack to abundance, from defeat to victory. You absolutely need to understand something that is crucial to receiving what is coming. What is racing toward you at this moment was not earned simply by your hard work and effort alone. It was released from the storehouses of heaven because of covenant relationship. It was prepared and set aside because of your faithfulness even when you had nothing. It was stored up in heavenly vaults because the Almighty looked at your heart and decided that your appointed time had finally arrived. You are not receiving this blessing by random accident or lucky chance. You are receiving it by divine appointment that was scheduled before you were even born. The treasure that is headed directly toward your hands right now was set aside in eternity past with your name permanently engraved on it in letters of fire. No one else in the entire world can claim what belongs to you. No one else can touch what has been sealed for you. It belongs to you and you alone by divine right. Right at this very moment, even as you read these words with your eyes, powerful angels are moving through dimensions and realms that you cannot perceive with your natural senses. They are entering corporate offices where major financial decisions are being made about resources and opportunities. They are whispering divine instructions into the ears of people who control vast amounts of resources but do not yet know your name or face. They are shifting conversations in boardrooms to suddenly include opportunities that will benefit you. They are altering timelines and rearranging circumstances across multiple locations so that everything aligns perfectly in your favor at exactly the right moment. What looks like pure coincidence to the natural eye is actually precise divine intervention. What seems like random luck to people who do not understand spiritual realities is actually the clear fingerprint of the Almighty orchestrating miracles on your behalf behind the scenes. There is a massive river of wealth that has been supernaturally blocked for far too long. Evil spiritual forces in dark places tried desperately to dam it up and stop the flow. Coordinated spiritual attacks from the kingdom of darkness tried to redirect it away from you toward your enemies. Jealousy and witchcraft practiced by people who envied your potential tried to poison the source. But I declare to you today that the dam is breaking apart. The barriers are crumbling into dust. The river is rushing toward you with such overwhelming force that absolutely nothing in heaven, on earth, or under the earth can stop it now. You will see money come flowing into your life from directions you never expected or even imagined possible. Checks will arrive in your mailbox with no clear explanation of where they came from. People you have never met will call you completely out of nowhere with opportunities that make absolutely no logical sense. Debts that you thought would haunt you until the day you died will suddenly be forgiven and erased. Bank accounts you completely forgot existed will be mysteriously activated with funds you did not know were there. This is the season of sudden surprises and completely unexplainable blessings that will leave you speechless. If you are ready with your whole heart to receive what heaven has meticulously prepared for you, then type the word Amen in the comments right now without any hesitation. Do not second guess yourself. Do not let doubt creep into your mind. Let your fingers move with bold faith and publicly declare that you are in complete agreement with the miracle that is already in motion and heading toward you. Your words carry enormous spiritual power that you may not fully understand. Your public declaration activates the blessing that has been waiting for your agreement. When you type Amen, you are not just putting letters on a screen. You are unlocking spiritual realms that have been sealed. You are opening massive gates in the heavenly places. You are giving heaven official permission to pour into your life without any limits or restrictions whatsoever. The enemy of your soul has been watching you very carefully for a very long time. He saw the incredible potential locked inside of you before you ever recognized it yourself. He recognized the greatness and divine destiny planted in your DNA before you even believed such things were possible for someone like you. That is precisely why he attacked you so viciously and relentlessly. That is why he sent wave after wave of confusion to cloud your thinking and paralyze your decision-making. That is why he dispatched spirits of depression to weaken your spirit and drain your emotional energy. That is why he orchestrated financial disasters and emergencies designed to break your will and make you give up completely. He desperately wanted to stop you before you stepped fully into your divine purpose. He wanted to kill your dreams while they were still small seeds before they had any chance to breathe and grow. But I have incredible news for you today. He failed completely. You are still here reading these words. You are still standing on your feet. You are still believing despite everything you have been through. And that is exactly why your breakthrough is not just possible, but absolutely guaranteed and unstoppable. Every single sleepless night you endured tossing and turning with worry has been carefully recorded in heaven's books. Every time you made the difficult choice to have faith over fear when everything looked hopeless, it was written down with permanent ink. Every moment you lifted your voice in praise, even when your pockets were completely empty and your situation looked impossible, it was noticed by the angels and celebrated in heaven. The Almighty does not forget anything. He does not overlook genuine sacrifice. He does not ignore radical obedience. And now, He is about to reward you in ways that will leave you absolutely speechless and in complete awe. The blessings that are coming will not just barely meet your basic needs. They will exceed your wildest imagination and surpass every dream you ever dared to dream. You will look at your transformed life and wonder in amazement how everything changed so dramatically and so fast. You will trace back the steps and realize with clarity that it was all divine timing orchestrated by a loving Father. There is a powerful scripture that says the Lord will open the heavens, the storehouse of His unlimited bounty, to bless all the work of your hands. That is not just an old verse collecting dust in an ancient book. It is a living, breathing promise speaking directly to you today with fresh anointing. The storehouse is being unlocked right now. The vaults are being opened wide. The treasures that were kept and preserved for such a time as this are being released with your name on them. You are about to walk into rooms filled with resources you never labored for. You are about to receive inheritances you did not even know existed in your family line. You are about to experience favor so strong that it makes people ask with genuine confusion how it all happened so incredibly quickly. Listen very carefully to what I am about to tell you. You are chosen by divine selection. You are not forgotten or overlooked. You are not invisible or insignificant. You are not a mistake or an accident. You are a masterpiece created with deliberate intention, and your life has divine purpose stamped all over every detail. The setbacks you faced were not signs that you were rejected by heaven. They were actually tests of your character to see what you were made of. The delays you experienced were not punishments from an angry God. They were careful preparations for something bigger than you could handle before. The doors that closed in your face were not final denials. They were divine redirections protecting you from paths that would have destroyed you. Everything that happened to you, both good and bad, was part of a much bigger plan to position you for this exact moment in time. The bills that have been stacking up on your table like an insurmountable mountain are about to be completely wiped clean. The threatening phone calls from aggressive collectors that made your heart race with panic are about to stop forever. The shame you felt deep in your soul when you could not provide basic necessities for your family is about to be replaced with immense pride. The fear that gripped your chest every time an emergency came crashing into your life is about to be swallowed completely by supernatural peace. Because the Almighty is not just sending you money to pay a few bills, He is sending you complete security that never wavers. He is sending you unshakable stability that cannot be moved. He is sending you the kind of provision that does not run out when times get hard or circumstances change. And please, I desperately need you to remember this truth and hold on to it tightly. The love of the Creator is infinitely bigger than your deepest fear. His amazing grace is far stronger than your most severe lack. His mighty hand is more powerful than any force working against you in the visible or invisible realm. He will absolutely not allow you to drown in this ocean of trouble. He will not let you fall into the pit. He will not leave you stranded and alone. He is lifting you up from every pit of despair with His own hands and planting you firmly in a place of abundant provision where the soil is rich with nutrients and the harvest is guaranteed and multiplied. Even now, at this precise moment, things are shifting in the spiritual realm. Conversations are happening in corporate boardrooms with your specific name attached to opportunities. Contracts are being carefully drafted that will directly benefit you financially. Investors are being stirred in their spirits by divine prompting to release substantial funds in your direction. Opportunities are lining up like dominoes perfectly arranged, and when one falls, the rest will follow in rapid succession, creating a chain reaction of blessing. What is about to happen in your life cannot be explained by hard work alone. It will only make sense when people say with conviction, "This is unmistakably the hand of the Almighty at work." Type the words "I love God" in the comments if you believe with your whole heart that your Father in heaven is faithful and will never fail you under any circumstances. Do not hold back your expression. Let your declaration rise like sweet incense before the throne. Let your faith be seen publicly. Let your gratitude be loud and unashamed. Because when you honor Him publicly before people, He blesses you openly where everyone can see. When you acknowledge His goodness with your words, He multiplies it beyond measure. When you testify about the miracle before it even physically manifests, you actually accelerate its arrival and release. Now let me tell you something that will absolutely blow your mind and expand your understanding. This blessing is not just about filling your bank account with numbers. It is about protecting what comes in so it actually stays. For far too long, the devourer has been legally stealing from you. Money came in through your hard work, but it left just as fast through mysterious circumstances. Unexpected expenses drained your resources the moment you received them. Hidden fees ate away at your income like termites. People borrowed money and conveniently never paid you back. Sickness and medical emergencies created massive financial holes. But today, right now, the devourer is being officially rebuked by divine authority. The leaks in your finances are being permanently sealed. The thieves are being exposed and forcefully removed from access to your resources. What flows into your hands from this day forward will stay put. It will grow steadily. It will multiply supernaturally. You are entering a protected zone surrounded by angelic guards, a guarded space where demons cannot trespass, a fortress of divine provision where the enemy cannot reach his hand. The Almighty Himself is standing at the gate of your finances like a warrior, and absolutely nothing evil is getting through His watch. Your money will be completely safe from theft. Your investments will flourish and produce fruit. Your income will be steady and reliable. Your future will be secure beyond question. If you feel grateful for these promises, then please take action right now and like this video. Let your action be a seed of faith planted in good soil. Let your click be an agreement with heaven. Because there is tremendous power in agreement. There is supernatural blessing in belief, and very soon, sooner than you think, you will wake up one morning and see a deposit that makes absolutely no sense. Numbers will appear in your account that do not match your paycheck or any known source. Money will show up that you cannot trace back to any job or side hustle. And you will know without a single doubt that only the Almighty could have done this miracle. Listen closely, because the Creator is still speaking over your life. You have not been abandoned in the painful silence. Even while you are reading this right now, powerful messengers from heaven are positioned in a circle around you with sealed instructions for your breakthrough. You were not brought this far through the wilderness to be left stranded without help. The work happening behind the scenes in the spiritual realm is moving faster than human eyes can track or comprehend. What was blocked is being broken into pieces. What was delayed is being delivered with urgency. What was stolen is being returned with accumulated interest. Do not fear what others have said about you behind your back. Do not worry about the doors that slammed violently in your face yesterday. The opinions of people mean absolutely nothing when heaven has already stamped you with approval. The Almighty does not take votes before He blesses His children. He does not consult your haters before He elevates you to new levels. He is God all by Himself, and He has already signed the official release papers for your breakthrough. Type 1111 in the comments to affirm your faith and prepare your heart to receive what has been promised. This number is not magic or superstition. It is alignment with divine timing. It is a signal that you are tuned in to heaven's frequency. It is a declaration that you are ready and willing. And when you are ready, heaven moves without hesitation or delay. You are not waiting on the Almighty anymore. He is actually waiting on you. He is waiting for you to believe without seeing evidence first. He is waiting for you to trust when logic says the opposite. He is waiting for you to expect the miracle even when everything looks completely impossible. Because the moment your heart shifts from doubt to faith, the floodgates will burst open. The moment you stop wondering if and start believing that, the blessings will pour out like a waterfall. There is a verse that says faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith is not a feeling that comes and goes with your emotions. It is a firm decision you make and hold on to regardless of circumstances. And today, you are being called to decide. Will you believe that the Creator can still bless you abundantly? Will you trust that He has not forgotten your address? Will you accept that your season of overflow is here right now? The Almighty is preparing a massive divine reversal. Everything that was stacked against you is about to collapse completely. Every evil plan that was designed to destroy you is about to backfire spectacularly. Every curse that was spoken over your life is about to be silenced forever. Every trap that was carefully set for your downfall is about to catch the very ones who set it. Because the Almighty fights for His children with unmatched fury. And when He fights on your behalf, victory is not just a possibility, it is an absolute guarantee. Type 222 in the comments to declare your agreement with what heaven is preparing for you right now. Let the number be a double witness in the earth. Let it be a shout of faith that echoes in the spiritual realm. Let it be a banner raised over your life that says the Almighty is on my side and absolutely nothing can successfully stand against me. Everything that worked against your finances is being scattered to the four winds. Everything that blocked your peace is being removed from your path. Everything that stole your joy is being exposed and completely destroyed. The lies that were told about you are being publicly corrected. The doors that were locked tight are being blown open by divine breath. The people who walked away from you are being replaced with ones who will stay loyal and support you faithfully. This is not just recovery of what was lost. This is total restoration. And when the Almighty restores something, He does it completely and perfectly. If you trust that every loss will be repaid with heavenly abundance, then type 1212 in the comments. Let it be a seal of covenant. Let it be a stamp of agreement. Let it be a declaration that you believe in the goodness of your Creator and the power of His unbreakable promises. This breakthrough is not happening by random chance or luck. It is happening by covenant relationship. The Almighty made a promise in His word, and He never breaks a promise under any circumstances. He said He would do a new thing, and that new thing is already in motion beneath the surface. It is growing and building momentum even when it looks like nothing is happening. You are about to step into something fresh and unprecedented, something powerful and transformative, something that will leave a permanent mark on your entire family tree for generations. The intense warfare you have been facing was not a sign that you were abandoned by heaven. It was actually a sign that something great was coming, and the enemy knew it. The enemy always attacks the hardest when heaven is about to release something massive and life-changing. The confusion that paralyzed you, the setbacks that discouraged you, the pressure that nearly crushed you, they were not meant to destroy you completely. They were actually meant to strengthen your roots so they go deep. Because now that you have endured the storm, you can be trusted with more than before. You can be trusted with increase that will not ruin your character. You can be trusted with wealth that will not corrupt your soul. You can be trusted with blessings that will overflow into the lives of countless others. Let me make this absolutely clear so there is no confusion. The Almighty is not just adding a little bit to your life. He is multiplying it exponentially. Multiplying grace upon grace. Multiplying opportunities in every direction. Multiplying favor with influential people. Multiplying income from multiple streams. This will not be a small blessing that barely gets you by for another month. This will be a flood that changes absolutely everything about your situation. You will go from asking others for help to being the one who gives generously. You will go from struggling to pay rent to owning property in desirable locations. You will go from just surviving day to thriving in ways that make people wonder what happened to you. The Spirit of the Most High is moving with clear intention and purpose. Every delay you experienced had a specific reason you could not see. Every person who walked away from you made room for someone far better. Every door that closed violently pushed you closer to the perfect will of heaven. Every no you heard was setting up the ultimate yes that will astound you. What you thought was a painful setback was actually a divine redirection. The Almighty did not fail you even once. He was fighting for you the entire time behind the scenes. If you believe that heaven has been working for your good even in the darkest seasons, then type "I trust God" in the comments. Let your words rise like a prayer of faith. Let your declaration be your offering of gratitude. Let your confidence in His goodness be the magnet that pulls the blessing closer to manifestation. Even now at this moment, angels are being dispatched to specific places with your name on their scrolls. They are moving through computer systems and digital networks. They are influencing conversations between decision makers. They are shifting human decisions in ways that benefit you. They are rewriting timelines and narratives that were meant to harm you. The world may call it luck or coincidence, but you will know it was love. The love of a father who refused to let you stay broken. The love of a creator who chose you before time began. The love of a king who keeps his promises forever. Before you know it, you are going to wake up to solutions you did not work for. You are going to check your phone and see messages that change your situation overnight. You are going to walk into rooms that once rejected you and be welcomed with open arms and respect. The Almighty is giving you a seat at tables you did not build. He is putting your name in the hearts of people who have the power to open massive doors. He is planting you in fertile soil where your roots will go deep and your branches will spread wide and provide shade for others. The enemy will not be allowed to laugh at your struggle any longer. Every mocking voice has been permanently silenced. Every plan to steal your joy has been exposed and completely destroyed. Every arrow aimed at your progress has been turned around and sent back to where it came from with greater force. You are surrounded by fire, but not the fire that burns and destroys, the fire of divine glory, the fire of unbreakable covenant, the fire that shields you from every attack launched against you. Today is not an ordinary day on the calendar. It is marked by heaven with special significance. This is your release day. This is the day financial chains fall off and shatter. This is the day ancient curses are broken forever. This is the day your hands open wide to receive what has been stored up for you in the heavenly vaults for years. So do not doubt for even a second. Do not fear what might go wrong. Do not hold back your expectation of good things. The Almighty never lies. What He has promised, He will surely do without fail. Now let me tell you something that you need to hear with your whole heart and understand deeply. The enemy is watching this very moment with fury and desperation. He knows exactly what is about to be released into your life. He has tried every trick in his handbook, every delay tactic, every distraction to make you miss this word. But you did not miss it. You are here, you are reading, you are believing, and because of your obedience to stay, a window is being opened over your life that no demon in hell can close. Blessings are being commanded to overtake you and catch up with you. Not just visit briefly, but stay permanently. Not just appear once, but multiply continuously. Not just touch your life lightly, but transform it completely from the inside out. You have cried alone in the darkness. You have fought battles that no one else saw or understood. You have carried burdens that crushed your shoulders and bent your back. But the Almighty saw it all with perfect clarity. He counted every tear that fell. He recorded every silent prayer that left your lips, and now He is answering you, not in small ways that barely make a difference, but in undeniable miracles that will silence every doubter. Type 777 in the comments to declare that your season of miracles has arrived and you are receiving it in full faith without reservation. Let those numbers be a trumpet blast heard in heaven. Let them announce to every realm that you are ready. Let them signal clearly that you are standing in complete agreement with everything that has been decreed over your life. This is not about emotion or feelings. This is about obedience and alignment with heaven. When you align your faith with the word of heaven, the impossible becomes reality right before your eyes. When you walk by faith and not by sight, doors swing open that were welded shut. The Almighty is moving things right now that you will not see until later. He is working while others are sleeping. The transaction in heaven has already been made. The breakthrough with your name on it has already been released from the storehouse. It is on its way traveling toward you. It is coming fast with unstoppable momentum. It is closer than you think or realize. The Almighty is not just canceling one debt. He is rewriting your entire financial future and the future of your children. Your children will not suffer what you suffered. Your family will not walk through what you walked through. Because of your prayers and faithfulness, generational curses of poverty and lack are being cut off at the root. Generational blessings are being planted that will stretch across time and benefit people not yet born. The seeds of your obedience are growing into mighty trees of abundance, and the fruit will never stop coming season after season. Type 1010 in the comments to seal this promise over your bloodline and your finances. Let it be a covenant marker. Let it be a memorial stone. Let it be a reminder that on this day heaven spoke and everything changed forever. The doors that are opening for you in this hour were built in secret while you were sleeping. The Almighty was preparing people who had the resources, the wisdom, the influence, and the favor to help you succeed. But they did not know your name until now. He has whispered your name into their spirits during prayer. He has placed your face in their dreams at night. He has stirred their hearts to look for someone, and that someone is you. They will find you because heaven has made it so. You will no longer live from paycheck to paycheck wondering if you will make it. You will no longer fear the next bill arriving in the mail. You will no longer panic when an unexpected emergency comes crashing into your life. A cushion of financial safety is being placed around you like a protective shield. This is not fantasy or wishful thinking. This is the fulfillment of divine promises spoken over you. There is a verse that says the Almighty is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things, at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. That is your portion. That is your reality. That is your future that has already been written. Yes, the world is shaking violently. Banks are unstable and failing. Economies are trembling and collapsing. Systems are failing and falling apart. But you belong to a different kingdom. The supply of heaven does not run dry. The storehouse of the Almighty is never empty. He is not limited by man's economy. He is not restrained by global conditions. He is the same God who fed a prophet with bread delivered by birds. He is the same God who brought water from a rock in the desert. He is the same God who multiplied 5 loaves and 2 fish to feed thousands, and He will provide for you supernaturally. You will not lack anything good. The enemy is furious right now because you are getting closer to your blessing. That is why the attacks came so suddenly and violently. That is why anxiety, discouragement, and doubt showed up out of nowhere. But the devil is a liar, and his plans are falling apart. His time is up. The accuser has been silenced. The devourer has been rebuked. Every spirit that rose up against your prosperity has been shut down completely. You are covered by the name, the power, and the blood of the Most High. Type I affirm in the comments if you believe you are covered in divine favor and unstoppable protection. Let your words be a shield. Let your declaration be a weapon. Let your faith be the force that drives every enemy into permanent retreat. The Almighty is releasing divine connections into your life. Someone is coming who will say, "Heaven told me to bless you." Someone is being moved to forgive a debt you owe. Someone is being stirred to release a payment they have been holding. Someone is being prompted to approve a contract in your favor. Someone is being nudged to open a door you could never open yourself. That is the hand of heaven. That is divine favor at work. Do not question it when it happens. Just give glory and walk through the door with confidence. The Almighty will make the crooked path straight before you. He will clear the confusion that has clouded your thinking. He will remove every obstacle blocking your progress. He will place you where no one expected you to be. You are rising to new heights. You are walking into a level you did not qualify for in man's eyes, but heaven has qualified you. Heaven has stamped you with approval. When you walk into the room, things will shift. Atmospheres will change. Opportunities will wait for you because you are not walking alone anymore. You are stepping into spaces not because of connections, but because of covenant. This is the kind of blessing that will make even your enemies speak in awe. They will not understand how you got here. They will not believe how fast it happened. But you will know it was the Almighty, the one who promised to supply all your needs. And now He is doing more than that. He is exceeding your expectations. He is surprising you with overflow. He is pushing you into new territory. He is blessing you beyond reason. Keep walking by faith. Keep trusting even when it looks uncertain, because what is being built for you is eternal. This is not something temporary. This is lasting peace. This is divine wealth. This is holy joy, and no man, no demon, no system can take it from you. What the Almighty gives, He protects. What He blesses, He covers. What He opens, no one can shut. My dear child, there is something urgent you need to know. Heaven has already moved on your behalf. The blessing with your name is not delayed. It is descending. Even now, at this very moment, angels are making their way toward you with sealed instructions for your breakthrough. This is not just a hopeful message. This is a divine release. Abundance is being commanded to flood every dry place in your life. You were never created to live in lack. You were formed in the secret place with a blueprint for increase, an anointing for abundance, and the authority to walk in overflow. But the enemy has been waging war against your mind, your identity, your finances, and your faith. He tried to convince you that you missed your season, but your season is here. Type 999 in the comments if you receive what is being said into your spirit. Let it be a mark. Let it be a signal. Let it be a declaration that you are aligned and ready. The Almighty has not forgotten your sacrifice. He has not overlooked your faithfulness. He has not been blind to your giving, your tears, your midnight prayers, or the way you still honored Him when everything around you felt broken. Because of that, you are being shifted into the position of a kingdom builder. You are being given more so you can bless others. You are being poured into so you can lift up those who have no voice. You are being elevated to show others what divine favor looks like. Do not be afraid of the increase that is being sent. You have been living in survival mode for so long that overflow feels uncomfortable. But your capacity is being stretched. Your mindset is being expanded. You are being prepared to steward wealth, not just for yourself, but for the glory of heaven. Just as a man was raised from the pit to the palace, you are being raised. You are about to see what the hand of heaven can do in a single day. Type "I believe" in the comments if you trust that you are being lifted into overflow by a mighty hand. Let your words be wings. Let your faith be fuel. Let your confidence be the spark that ignites the miracle. Your account will shift. Your income will shift. Your phone will buzz with divine updates. Emails, calls, messages, they will start carrying good news instead of bad. The cycle is being flipped. What used to bring fear will now bring joy. Every negative pattern is being reversed. The famine is ending. The floodgates are opening. There is a promise that says the windows of heaven will be opened and blessings will be poured out so much that there will not be room enough to store it. Do not doubt it just because you cannot see it yet. Faith is not based on sight. It is built on the word of heaven. The Almighty said He would bless you, and He does not lie. He said He would restore you, and He never forgets. He said He would provide for you, and He never runs out. So trust now like never before. Speak increase, not fear. Walk in faith, not hesitation. Because what is being done is already happening. You are simply about to witness it with your eyes. You have been anointed for financial dominion. This is not pride. It is purpose. You need to rise up so others can see what happens when a child of heaven walks in divine obedience. You need to be the testimony. You need your story to echo in the hearts of others who thought they were too broken to be blessed. Your life will be used to show that the Almighty is still the God who promotes the faithful. Still the God who pours oil on the overlooked. Type Jesus is Lord in the comments if you want your whole life to reflect divine goodness and be a vessel for glory. Let it be a confession. Let it be a crown. Let it be a banner over everything you do. Even in the waiting, heaven was moving. Even in the silence, the blessing was being shaped. Even in the delay, you were being protected from traps you did not see. Nothing was wasted, nothing was forgotten. Everything was preparation. And now, my beloved, I want you to pause for just a moment. Take a deep breath. Look around at where you are right now. This may not be where you want to be, but it is not where you will stay. Because heaven has already written the next chapter of your story, and it is filled with miracles. If this message has touched your heart and you want to see more encouragement like this, then please subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a word that heaven wants to speak over your life. Your subscription is not just a click. It is an act of faith. It is a way of saying yes to more blessings, more breakthroughs, and more divine messages that will strengthen your soul. Go ahead, subscribe now, and let us continue this journey together. You thought nothing was happening in your life, but let me tell you the truth that will shake your soul. The Almighty was working in dimensions far beyond your limited understanding, moving pieces on a board you cannot even see. He delayed certain things not to punish you, but to protect you from what would have destroyed you. He blocked doors that looked attractive because he was building better ones made of solid gold behind the scenes. What he is giving you now has been refined by intense fire, matured through the passage of time, and sealed permanently by his mighty hand. Every second of waiting was necessary. Every moment of silence had purpose. Every day of struggle was preparation for what is coming. You are standing right at the edge of overflow at this very moment. One more step forward in faith, one more act of radical trust, one more moment of surrender, and you will cross over into what you have only been able to dream about in your wildest imagination. The Almighty is not teasing you with empty promises that will never manifest. He is fulfilling His word exactly as He spoke it. He is not testing your faith to see if you will break. He is about to reward it beyond your comprehension. Stay close to Him, beloved child. Keep your eyes fixed on Him alone. Do not let the noise and chaos around you drown out His gentle whisper, speaking life over your circumstances. The Almighty is releasing divine favor into legal matters that have been stuck for years. Business decisions that were stalled are suddenly moving forward. Forgotten opportunities are being resurrected from the grave. Relationships that are part of your blessing are being divinely orchestrated. Where there was confusion clouding your judgment, there will be crystal clarity. Where there was fear paralyzing your actions, there will be supernatural peace. Where there was hesitation holding you back, there will be holy boldness propelling you forward. He is going before you like a warrior clearing the path. He is also behind you like a shield protecting your back. He is above you like a covering. He is beneath you like a foundation. You are completely surrounded on every side with goodness and mercy. This financial blessing rushing toward you is not coming because you somehow earned it through perfect behavior. It is coming because He loves you with an everlasting love. It is coming because He chose you before the foundation of the world. It is coming because He saw your heart when absolutely no one else did. And because of that intimate knowledge, He is rewarding you openly where everyone can see. He will place you in rooms of influence where decisions are made. He will seat you at tables of power where your voice matters. He will make your name known in circles you never had access to, not for your glory, but for His glory to shine through you. This is your lifeline being thrown to you. This is not another inspirational word that sounds nice but changes nothing. This is divine strategy downloaded directly from heaven and spoken into your spirit. Receive it with open hands. Expect it with confident faith, Prepare for it by making room in your mind, your wallet, and your spirit. Get ready for the phone call that changes everything. Get ready for the confirmation email you have been waiting for. Get ready for the deposit that makes no earthly sense, because what the Almighty is doing next will change absolutely everything about your life. My beloved child, the Creator is speaking to you again with great urgency because the appointed hour has finally come. What He is about to release into your life cannot be measured by numbers on a screen or explained by human logic. This is purely supernatural. This is straight from the throne room of heaven. At this very moment, He has appointed a mighty angel to deliver what no bank, no job, no person could ever give you. It is His blessing, and it comes with no sorrow attached. Do not ignore this divine moment. Type 5 and 55 in the comments if you believe that your Father is sending a divine shift into your finances right now. You are not watching this by random accident. He pulled you here by His Spirit. He made absolutely sure this exact moment reached your heart because He is tired of seeing you struggle day after day. He is tired of seeing you worry about money when He is your provider. He owns all things in the universe. Gold and silver belong to Him. The cattle on 1,000 hills are His property. You are His child, and He will not leave you begging for scraps. He is about to overflow your bank account, not just with money, but with peace that passes understanding, confidence that cannot be shaken, and security that no one can take away from you. Let this truth sink deeply into your soul and take root. The Almighty is not just helping you barely survive. He is lifting you to thrive in ways you never imagined. His word in the scriptures says He has never seen the righteous forsaken nor their children begging for bread. That means you will not beg, you will not borrow, you will no longer live below your divine calling. He is changing your identity in the spirit realm right now, from a struggler to a steward, from one in need to one who provides, from the tail to the head. A release is coming that will break open locked doors in your life. You may feel forgotten by others who moved on, but He has remembered you. You may have been overlooked by people who did not see your value, but He has chosen you. His favor is not based on your popularity with people, your qualifications on paper, or your bank history. His favor is based on His covenant. He made a covenant with you when you first called His name, and He has never walked away from it. You are about to see divine interruptions in your day. Things that did not make sense before will suddenly align perfectly. You will look at your phone and see messages of approval, not rejection. You will check your account and see provision, not pressure. You will walk through your door and feel peace, not panic. He is replacing stress with rest. He is replacing shame with grace. He is replacing the fear of not enough with the assurance of more than enough. Let me tell you clearly, the Almighty has appointed a specific blessing for a specific time. That time is now, and that blessing is financial, spiritual, and generational. You will not only be blessed, but you will become a blessing. He will fill your hands so you can heal others. He will pour into you so that others may taste His goodness through you. That is why the enemy has fought you so hard. He is not afraid of your past. He is terrified of your future. Your enemies will see it and be confused. Your family will witness it and be amazed. Strangers will recognize that you walk with power not of this world. Do not question the sudden blessings that begin to show up. They are not accidents. They are manifestations of His promise. He told you He would make rivers in the desert. He told you He would give beauty for ashes. He told you He would restore the years the locusts ate. He told you He would rebuke the devourer for your sake. He does not forget His word. He does not abandon His children. He does not withhold what He has promised. He is raising you up not just for your benefit but for His glory. People will look at your life and know He is real. They will ask you how it happened, and you will say the Lord did it. You will speak of His goodness and others will be drawn to Him. This is not just about wealth. It is about witness. You will carry his presence into places that have never seen his light. Let me assure you, my child, what he starts, he finishes. What he blesses, he protects. What he opens, he sustains. You will not rise today and fall tomorrow. You will not taste increase only to lose it. He will keep you stable. He will surround you with wisdom. He will guard your decisions and multiply your seed. You will build and not break. You will rise and not fall. You will grow and not shrink. As his spirit moves over your life today, remember this: he is not done, he is just beginning. The oil he is pouring out will not run dry. The well he is digging in your life will not close. The doors he opens will not shut, and the peace he gives will not be taken. This is not hype. This is not noise. This is divine truth. You are chosen, you are called, and you are deeply loved. My beloved child, the Almighty is still here and he is still speaking. His voice has never gone silent in your life. Even when you felt ignored, overlooked, or abandoned, he was right there standing beside you, watching over you. He has been protecting what is yours even when you did not know what was being stolen. But now he is not only protecting. You are about to see his restoring power in full force. Today is not like yesterday. This is the day of fulfillment. This is the hour where prophecies over your life begin to take form in the natural. You have waited, you have endured, and now he will show you that he has never forgotten his word. There has been a battle over your finances, but that battle ends now. He has stepped into the courtroom of heaven and ruled in your favor. What was held up is being released. What was blocked is being removed. What the enemy planned to delay is now being accelerated. Your name is being announced in rooms of decision, in systems that owe you, and in people's hearts who are divinely assigned to help you. This is not a dream. It is your appointed hour. You have seen others receive. You have celebrated blessings that were not your own, and you have wondered if your time would ever come. He says to you now, yes, your time is now. This is your moment to walk into the harvest you sowed in tears. This is your turn to receive, and no one can take it from you. My child, this financial release is sealed in heaven and nothing on earth can reverse it. He is healing your relationship with money. He is removing fear from your finances. You will no longer panic at the mention of bills or debt. You will no longer dread the end of the month. He is placing peace where stress lived. He is breathing rest into your thoughts. He is commanding calm into your bank account. What used to steal your sleep will now strengthen your testimony. People are going to ask how it all happened so fast. They will wonder why everything suddenly shifted. They will try to make sense of it through logic. But what he is doing can only be explained by one thing: his favor. He is putting a heavenly stamp on your journey. Where you go next will be marked with his signature. Doors will recognize your name. Opportunities will bend toward your presence, because his favor is not fair, but it is faithful. My child, remember this: what he starts, he provides for. He does not give vision without provision. You have been holding on to ideas, dreams, and callings that seemed too big, but they were never too big for him. He gave them to you because he planned to fund them, favor them, and finish them. And now the funding is being released. Now the hands you need are being stirred. Now the way is being cleared. The enemy is trembling right now because what once bound you no longer holds you. He has destroyed the yoke. He has shattered the chains. You are stepping forward unchained, unafraid, and unstoppable. The struggle that marked your yesterday will not enter your tomorrow. The patterns of defeat are breaking. The patterns of delay are ending. You are walking into increase, favor, peace, and power. There is a shift happening in your household as well. He is touching your family. He is protecting your children. He is surrounding your home with angels. No harm will come near your dwelling. No destruction will take root in your household. His light is consuming every shadow. His blood is covering every threshold. You are safe. You are guarded, you are blessed. Stay close to Him, stay in worship, stay in expectation, because as this blessing comes, the enemy will try one last time to distract you. But he will fail. He has no power where the Almighty reigns, and He reigns in your life. He reigns in your finances. He reigns in your future. Trust Him, child. He is working even now. The evidence is already on the way. And now, my precious child, as we come to the end of this word, I want you to close your eyes for just a moment and feel the presence of the Almighty surrounding you like a warm embrace. Everything spoken over you today is not just words on a screen. It is the very breath of heaven being released into your life. The financial breakthrough you have been crying for is no longer distant. It is here. The doors that were locked are swinging open. The resources that were withheld are being released. The favor that seemed impossible is now resting upon you. You have been marked by divine love, sealed by divine promise, and covered by divine protection. As you step away from this moment, carry with you the unshakable confidence that your Father has not forgotten you, has not forsaken you, and will never fail you. The best days of your life are not behind you. They are ahead of you, and they are beginning right now. Walk forward with your head held high, your faith burning bright, and your heart overflowing with gratitude. The Almighty has spoken, and what He has spoken will surely come to pass. Your season of overflow has begun, and nothing in heaven, on earth, or under the earth can stop it. Go in peace, go in power, and go in the absolute certainty that you are deeply, eternally, and unconditionally loved. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen and amen.